trying to find somewhere that will suit this live streaming. I think here is okay. Hello guys. Good to see all of you. Yeah, good to see all of you. Welcome guys, welcome guys. If you're joining, you're welcome. If you're joining, you're welcome. Hope you guys can hear me well. Hope you can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. Something just want to find out. Okay, I just want to make sure we're all here before I can start. We have 5 people here. Let's see if more people will join. Oh, nice and clear. Thank you. Thank you for that. Wow, someone said nice and clear. Yeah, so let me see whether a few more people can join me before we kick off. So today I want to talk about coming to UK. Things you should know. So it's not only about preparing, getting your bags ready. What do you need to know? There are things you should know about coming to UK. UK is a civilized country, so there are things you should know about UK. So that's what we want to talk about today. Oh, how many people? We have 8 people. We have 8 people already. Let's see if we can have more, so that we won't have to go back. Okay. We need to be very careful when it comes to coming to UK, because your decision can affect you for the rest of your life. There are things you will do that might ban you from coming to UK for 10 years. So that's what I want to talk about today. In as much as we are struggling to come out, let's be careful also, so that we won't enter trouble that will even affect our children. So that is what I want to talk about today. Okay. I just want to connect my every connectable. Can we have 15 people, then we'll start? Because this topic is very important, because a lot of people have been affected already. I know someone that was banned for 10 years. You know, when they ban you for 10 years, and you know one thing about this banning, it will affect. If it's something that is illegal, you did something that is illegal and you are banned, it will affect you traveling to another country. Because if you're applying any visa to any country, they'll ask you, have you been denied visa in the past in any country? That is it. So we should be very careful whatever we're doing. We should be very careful. Very, very careful. Yeah. How many people? We have 12 people. Can we have more? Can you share this live stream so that other people can join us? Okay. I don't know. I want to turn this my phone. Let me see whether I can turn it, because it seems you are seeing only half of me. Oh, let me see whether I can turn this my phone so that you can. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I don't think this is good. I want you to be seeing. No. I want it to be like this, but not like. Oh, it's rotated. No, it's not good at all. That means I'll have to be like this so that you guys will see me very well. I don't think it's good. So let's go back to a normal position. I think this is okay. Right? I think this is okay. Yeah. Guys, what do you think? think this is better. We are 15. 5 more people will go. Guys, if you know anybody that wants to come to the UK, you need to share this live stream with them. 5 more people we are going. We are starting so that people won't have to draw us back. I've had a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things, and it's quite appalling. You know, when people continue to have the same kind of problem due to lack of knowledge or just negligence. You know, some problems are called due to lack of knowledge. That one I won't blame, but some people still know something and they're still, you know, I don't know. Someone just got deported because she lied during the job application that she can drive. How do you feel after all this struggle of work and, you know, interview, series of application, series of interviews, series of unfortunate mails? You got here just at the start of your work. Maybe after 1 week you done with, you know, orientation, just about to start your work, and they now said, okay, this is the company's car, this is the hospital's car, that is what you'll be using to go to patient houses. They gave you keys, and when on reaching the car, you don't even know how to start, how to, oh, I didn't even know how to drive automatic. Let's say you know how to drive automatic but you cannot operate manual, it will be understandable. But you don't know how to even drive automatic, not to talk of driving manual cars. Guys, let me tell you, when you come here, what you have here most times is manual cars. Yeah, manual cars are cheaper than automatic cars. Let me tell you things different between this manual car and automatic here. When you come here, what you see mostly people driving is manual car because it's affordable. You can buy a second-hand manual cars with £500, £700, but you cannot buy second-hand automatic car with £1,000. You cannot. That's why people go for manual, because it's quite affordable and they can change it anytime they want. You know. Also, why people go for manual here is that during driving tests and maybe during your driving test, and if you prepared for manual test and you wrote and passed manual test, you can drive any other car in the UK. Do you understand? You can drive any other car in the UK. But if you go for automatic car and you pass automatic driving, you are not going to drive manual. Even if you have your driving license, that driving license is only for automatic cars you are going to drive. So that is why people here go for mostly manual cars, because that is what you can actually, you know, get. So this girl cannot drive car. Then ask her, can you drive automatic? She can't. There are things you cannot forge. There are things you cannot fake. You cannot fake driving. If not, you smash the car and you kill yourself. There's something you cannot even risk your life for. So that was how. Then ask her, how, you know, and when this is happening, you are trying to paint us black. It was like, how did you get driving license where you cannot drive? How? Were you issued the driving license without being able to drive? You see, it's actually painting us black. That means if another person should even come with their driving license, they won't even believe the person. Do you understand? There are things you should not joke with. Driving a car, come on. You can't fake it, because definitely you're going to drive when you get here. Okay? So that was how this girl was deported. You know, you just told your people, I'm going to UK, and everybody was happy for you. They contributed money for you. You bought flight ticket, you applied for visa. Oh, everybody is happy. In 3 months' time, you're going to be sending them pounds, dollars, you know, money. They're going to be enjoying. Boom! 2 weeks, you're back home. How do you feel? Guys, let's learn from people's. Don't allow it to happen to you. Learn from people's experience. This is just one of them. This is just one of them. Second one is someone lying that they are, you know, that he has worked as a senior carer Guys, at least that is why people, when people come to me and say that they want to apply for senior care, I was like, start with normal healthcare assistant job. You're going for senior care, but you don't even, oh, you don't even know your left from your right. You're going for senior care job. And this guy said that he has worked as a senior carer in a rural hospital in one state like that. Rural hospital, senior carer. That was how this guy was banned from coming to UK for 10 years. Let's be careful what we say. Also be consistent. Consistency is the key. Consistency. Whatever you say here, that is what you're going to say there. Don't have this on your CV and when you come for interview, you say another thing. Anything you have on your CV, you have it on your head. So that whenever you go for interview, anything, you can be able to defend your CV. Your CV should be like a guideline for you, your map. This is not what I want to talk about today. I just want to brief you guys in case you don't know. Okay? In case you don't know. So, going to what we want to talk about today. So I want just to talk about people coming to UK, what is expected of you from booking of flights to landing and settling down. Okay? So first of all, there are two, if you're coming to UK, it's believed that either you're coming as a nurse or other profession anyway. Generally, I want to talk about both students, those that came to work and those that came to school. First of all, if you are given certificate of sponsorship to apply for visa, or if school give you offer letter and now to apply for visa, guys, be careful when you're applying for a visa. Okay, you don't just, if you're not sure of anything during visa application, make sure you ask questions. Ask questions if you're not sure. Don't just say whatever, I'll get it. No, these people check things up. So after applying for visa, I have to talk about this visa. I don't want to talk about it again. Next thing is, when your visa is out, you have to book flight. Most time, if you're a nurse, your hospital here might book flight for you. But if they don't, you have to book flight. When you want to book flight, make sure that you check whether that flight is a direct flight or a connecting flight. Direct flight is flight that leaves Nigeria or leaves your country and land in the UK without stopping any other places. They don't stop any other place. They just leave that place that you entered and they land in the UK. Connecting flights, these are flights that maybe they'll leave your country, they'll land in another country, stay for a while, pick up people, stay for a while there, drop people off, then leave that place and land in the UK. This is what we call connecting flight. And some countries, when you are landing in some countries, you have to have what we call transit visa. You should have what we call transit visa. Okay? So you should also try and find out whether that country you are going to pass through or you're going to stop at have what it requires a transit visa. When you are booking flights, you should see they usually write it there. The flight that I know that doesn't require transit visa, I know about British Airways. British Airways is always 6 hours flight from Nigeria or to UK. British Airways is always a direct flight, and also I know Virgin also direct, but you have to have your money. British Airways flight now from Nigeria to UK is around 1,000 something pounds. You understand? So it's not a small something. So if you have the money, you fly direct, but if you don't, my dear, connecting flight is still okay. So also check whether you need a transit visa. Apply for a transit visa before coming to this place, so that you won't be trapped in another country. Another thing is that make sure you read the website or the flight you booked. Make sure you know the requirements. Some flights don't allow hand luggage and backpack. Some flights always normally allow only hand luggage. They don't allow backpack. Do you understand? Why some allow 23 kg? That is, your 23 kg bag will be 2. Then you have hand luggage that you can put, cabin bag. You can put inside there on top, and you still have your backpack. Do you understand? I know British Airways allows all that. So, but you should check the flights you book. Make sure that the requirements, you make the requirements so that you don't have to pay for excess luggage. Remember, excess luggage fee is the same whether you are carrying something that is 10 kg or 1 kg. As far as it's something that is extra, if they call it extra luggage, you are going to pay the full money for extra luggage. So they don't weigh extra luggage. They, whether you want, let it be one, yeah, it's just 5 kg, it's just 5 kg. Oh, how can I pay for 5 kg? You're going to pay for it just the same money that someone that have extra luggage of 23 kg will pay. They don't weigh it. What you know is that it's an extra, and you must pay for it. If it's 200 pounds for extra luggage, whether it's 1 kg that is you have that you want to come as extra luggage, you have to pay that 200 pounds. So be careful, wear it at home. And if you are coming to the airport, come with somebody, so that if you are removing anything from your bag, the person can go back with it. If not, you leave it at airport. Yeah. So always check the flight details to know what they allow. Of course, you know that in flight you don't carry liquids. You don't carry, no, don't even try it. They will remove it. Don't carry liquids. It's illegal. That's just it. I can't say anything much about that. Okay, if you find a way of putting it in your bag, I don't know, but I didn't. So apart from flight, people always confuse checking in of flight. You know, when you book flight, it's always good to book flight ahead of time. It's cheaper. Like if you want to travel, if you want to travel next month, it's always good to book it on time, because when you book close to that time, my dear, it will be expensive. Okay, and you can only check into your flight 24 hours before the time. So people, if you try to choose seat where you sit before 24 hours, you have to pay for it. But after, as in, if you are within 24 hours of your flight departure, you can book for seats without payment. Yeah. So you have to be patient. Seat doesn't matter. Instead of you paying extra money for sitting down by the window, I don't know what it is. Flight is flight, whether it is in the middle or not. I don't know why I will pay extra fee for that. So wait till you are 24 hours to the flight time. You can check in and choose your seat. It doesn't matter. You can be lucky. I didn't choose before 24 hours. I choose 24 hours at the time, and I sat by the window. Yeah, I know people struggle for that, but I sat there and it wasn't a good idea. Next time I won't. You'll be looking through the sea, like what was going through my mind was like, what happened? What if? If you don't have strong mind, no need of sitting by the window, guys. But what I want to say is that you can choose seats without paying 24 hours before the time of the flight. And also make sure if you are going to the airport night there, go on time, so that you have plenty time to do your check-in and stuff like that. Okay, they can waste time. Some countries airports, I don't want to mention countries, some countries airports can waste time. So a lot proper time to go into the airport. You can have hold up, you can have traffic on the road that you that might delay you. And one thing you don't want to do is to miss your flight. Oh no, don't even try that. So if your flight is 8 o'clock, be there by 6, or even be there by 5 o'clock. Let it be that you have checked in and you're just waiting for the time of the flight. Okay? So apart from flights now, some people complain that they don't receive, when you go to collect your visa, when your visa is approved and you go to collect your visa, you normally receive your passport and the letter, BRP letter, the letter that comes with the passport. Most time they don't give it. But don't worry, when you come here, the first few weeks that you come here, nobody is going to chase you around for your BRP letter or BRP card. So when you come here and you want to collect your BRP, what you do, just take your passport, okay, go to the post office. When you apply for visa, you choose a particular post office where your BRP card will be posted to. Do you understand? So just go to that particular post office and they will ask you they asked only for my passport. Actually, I didn't go with the letter. They just asked for my passport, and with that they were able to get my BRP. Yeah, so don't need to bother about the letter. Once you know that stamp has been placed on your passport, that you are fit to go, my dear. what are you looking for again? So guys, that is it. So when you land in UK, here these people here, they are very nice. You don't need to stress yourself. And if your hospital is coming to pick you, all you need to do is to watch out for your name on the placard, Someone will holding your name. If your hospital is coming to pick you, somebody will be holding your name, waiting for you, calling your name, and they may not be able to call it properly, but look out for someone holding your name, waving. Okay. But if somebody is not coming to pick you, you can, book a taxi from that place and go to wherever you want to go. Okay. So guys, what I want to tell you is that if you are coming to UK, you have to be very careful during your visa application again, because whatever you feel there might affect you tomorrow. Remember, sometimes you might be coming for 3 years visa, some people 5 years visa, some people 2 years, and which will be renewed. So remember, let's say your hospital or your company gave you 3 years contract. The visa office will give you 3 years visa. So when you now come, before that 3 years expires, let's say we are at 2 years 6 months, you have to meet with your hospital to know whether they are going to give you another COS, because you have to, if you come through work, you have to stay for 5 years before applying for your indefinite leave to remain. That is your permanent residency. Do you understand? So when they give you 3 years visa, you need to make sure that you need to inquire from your hospital if they are giving you another visa 2 years that will make it 5 years. If they say that they won't give you, then start on time to look for another job in the UK that will sponsor you. Do you understand? But most times your employers tend to retain you. You are the one that even said, I don't want to stay again, I want to go and look for another job. But I've not seen who their employer rejected. Most times they even, they are even the one telling you, no, we'll sponsor you. You don't even need to be worried. So when they now sponsor you next 2 years, they will give you another 2 years visa. So before that 2 years expires, you now apply for your indefinite leave to remain. So when you now apply for indefinite leave to remain, if you are given it, you don't need to apply for any visa. You don't need to be under any sponsorship again. You are now free to look for whatever job you want. Do you understand? But if you're not given indefinite leave to remain, you have to look for another job or still tell your employer to give you another visa, maybe for 2 years or 3 years, until you are ready or you have gathered money again to reapply for indefinite leave to remain. Do you understand? And if you get your indefinite leave to remain, you have 1 year, 6 months, or if you stay under 1 year, you cannot apply for British passport, which is not compulsory, but is necessary. With your British passport, you are free to enter different countries. You are free to enter any country with visa on arrival. You don't need to start applying, visa. Do you understand? So when they give you contract, know how many years contract they give you, so that before that contract expires, you have to reapply. They have to give you another COS that you will use again to apply for visa, just the way you did it at the beginning, so that your visa will be extended, both you and for your dependents. Okay. So here is quite easy. So when you come in, most times your employer might give you accommodation. If they don't give you accommodation, you must have started planning for how to settle down when you are in your country. But if they give you accommodation, you have to stay in the employer's accommodation. They will give you certain time. Some give 1 month, some give 2 months, some 3 months. So while you are not at that place, you start looking for your own house. Okay, you start looking for your own apartment. But if you're coming with your family, they don't give family accommodation. So that's why I say, if you're coming with your family, it's good for you to come first, settle down, find accommodation, then bring your family over. You don't need, they will use that your COS to apply for their own visa. They won't be denied. Do you understand? So if you are coming with your family, hospital will not give you, or employer will not give you a family accommodation. Okay, it's only the applicants that they are giving accommodation. So when you come, you start looking for accommodation. There are so many places. I have done video on how to look for accommodation in the UK. So I can't talk about it again. So when you are in that your company's accommodation, you start looking for what? For your own accommodation before that expires. Some company might tell you can extend your stay and you pay them for the house rent. They will tell you how much you'll be paying them if you are staying back in the accommodation. Okay? And they might tell you to leave because another people are coming, another set are coming. Do you understand? So accommodation is a bit difficult to get, especially if you are new here. If you're new here, it's quite tricky. It's difficult because they will need you to give, bring guarantor. Yeah, they will need you to bring guarantor, someone that is in UK. And if you don't know anybody, oh my God, it can be difficult, trust me. Because that guarantor, they will stress him or her to the extent that she might want to give up on you. She might want to tell you, no, I'm out of this. I can't continue. You understand? So, but if you are 6 months but if you are still in the UK for 6 months, you don't need a guarantor. No, you don't need a guarantor. That is just it. But if you are new in the UK, you need a guarantor when you go for accommodation. Okay? So, if you have any question, drop in the comment section. Let me see whether I can answer some of them. If you have any question, drop, okay? Another thing I want to say is that if you're coming to UK, you need to learn what is called time management. You have to know what is called what? Time management. Don't play with time. When something is 10 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock. You have to be there 10 minutes before the time. Don't say, they know that I'll be late. There's no traffic anywhere. Okay? So always try and keep to time. Also, if you're new in the UK and you are driving, you need to know your road signs. You need to know your road signs and keep them. Each road has a particular speed limit. Don't overspeed. You might think that nobody is seeing you. They have speed cameras on the road. If you are using Google Map or map, it will show you where there is speed cameras. So if you are driving, you have to be very careful, because any traffic rules you offend, there is always a particular point that they add to your driving license. Like if you overspeed, they can add 1 point to your driving license. If you are drinking and driving, they might add a point. Remember, if you took alcohol, you have to wait for 48 hours before the alcohol fizzes out from your system before driving again. Because if you're driving and the police stops you and they do alcohol test on you and they see alcohol in your blood, my dear, that is a point for you. And if you get up to 6 points on your driving license, guy, you're going to start afresh. They might even suspend you from driving. You understand? If you get up to 6 points, they might suspend you for driving and you have to start afresh by doing your driving test again. So guys, nobody wants to go through that stress. Nobody wants to do that. So the best thing to do is to do what? Cool down and do what they say. Okay? So that is it. And when you come here, people are very sensitive. You mind how you talk, okay? People here are very sensitive. It's not everything that you voice out. It matters. It's not everything. Learn to mind your business, you know? It might interest you that I have a neighbor, but I don't even know her. Yeah, if I see her on the road, I don't know her, my neighbor. Yeah. I have a neighbor. I don't know her. I don't have a number. I don't have a number. It's not like I like it that way, but that is what she wants, and I can't force myself on people. You don't do that here. You mind your business. So, and if you're coming with a child or your kids, you have to relearn what we call parenting. Parenting, very important. Parenting is not what we do in Africa. You smack the child. Where's my slippers? This baby, if I slap you now, if I knock your head, don't try it here. If that baby reports you, my dear. So, if they go to school, these children, when they go to school, they ask them every day, how are you? How is this person treating you? Are you okay? They give the number to call if there's any problem. It's not like we're not going to, discipline our child or our kids, but do it in a subtle manner. Do it with love. Okay? It's not like, if I knock your head. No, don't even say it. Don't say that I just said. Don't say I just said it. I have not done it. No. For you to conceive it in your mind, that means you can do it. That is what it is to them. You understand? So you have to go and try and learn proper parenting. They don't beat kids here. You can smack them, but not like smacking to cause harm. That is what they say. Yeah. Because if you do, there is an extent you do it, they will collect, social service will collect your kids. And do you know the kind of emotional trauma you go through when someone collects your child and you don't even know whether they are being taken care of very well? Okay, so you have to be very careful. And leaving your child to go and work, no. That's why I say, if you are coming here, come with your partner, come with your husband, so that you guys can divide it. Someone is at work, someone is at home. One person is at work, one person at home. Yeah, it's not place that you can leave a 10 years old child at home. He's 10 years now, can leave him and go to work. It might work sometimes, but if you have a nosy neighbor, a neighbor that doesn't keep her tongue one place, my dear, you'll be in trouble. Here they don't leave you can't leave a child at home alone unless the child is 16 years. And when they are 16 years, you can't leave them with another child that is younger unless they are 18 years. You can only leave an 18 years old child with another child at home. You cannot leave 16 years old child with another child. No. Unless that person is up to 18 years, you cannot leave someone for him or her. You understand? So you don't leave your kids at home anyhow. If anything goes wrong, it might be working for you every day, but one day something will go wrong. That is when you know that people are watching you. Yeah. So when you're coming here, you have to come with someone to support you. You have to come with someone to support you. If not, leave them leave them at home. Leave them where they are for now, until you are ready. I always say it is better they are there than for them to be in social services, social home, where you don't know how they are being taken care of. You might say, I cannot leave my baby. When they take them in, that is when you will understand the emotional trauma. So if you are not ready to bring them over yet, it's better you come alone. Leave. They will not die wherever they are. Most important thing is that you're taking good care of them. When you're not ready and stable to bring them, when your partner is ready to join you, they can come over together and you guys will not shuffle duties and taking care of them. It's better that way. It's better that they're in your country where you know someone is taking good care of them than for them to be in social services house. In a foster home, they will adopt them out. They'll give them out to people that don't have child. You don't even know how they've been taken care of. Very important. And whenever and some people will say, if the child misbehave, I will send them home. When you're under investigation for something, you don't take that child out of the country. They consider children here as the children of the state. He's not even your child. It's their child. Do you understand? Let me tell you how they prioritize people here. First thing they prioritize children first, come first. Women follows. Animals follows before men. Yeah. Let me see. Somebody said, do I need educational qualification when applying for care job, or they will train me instead? You need educational qualification. At least you should have a SSCE. You should have your SSCE to show that you're educated at least. Okay? Someone said, again, let me see. Do I need company car when I have a license, or I have to rent my own car? Okay. Sometimes when you come over here, it depends on the employer. Some employers give out cars to people to use for work. Okay? But when you now come and balance, you can buy your car. If you can drive well, you can buy your car if you have the money. It's better because you can't use company cars to run your own errand. But you can buy your car and use it for work and also for house. If you use your own car for the company's work, they will pay you for mileage. That's one thing we call mileage. How many miles per hour? They will pay you, calculate it and pay you at the end of the month. Do you understand? So if you have your own car, use it. Why I say your own car is better, because you can't have a car at work and you cannot be using it at home. So if you have a car, your own car is better because you can use it to drop your kids off to school, go for shopping, go for different places, of which you cannot use company car to do that. So some companies give, okay? Can I have an estimation of the amount of money I might need for me to settle well during my first month there? Well. It depends on the circumstance, your situation. If you are staying in a company's house for the first month, you don't need much. Okay? What you just need is your feeding money. Okay, but if you're not staying in a company's house, let me break it down for you. You have to pay for house rent. What mostly take up money is house rent. Okay, and depending on the number of your family, if you're coming alone, what take up your money is house rent. Of course, what you eat can't take much of your money. It's actually house rent, and bus transport fare to work doesn't take much of money. So what takes much is your house rent. So it depends on your location. Some places are cheaper than you know. So you can't compare London and Manchester. You can't compare London and Manchester. Do you understand? So the places you are, you can only determine how much depends on where you are. Okay, let's say my side, you can get 1 bedroom for 650, 700. Do you understand? 650, 700, 800. Then you can get per month without bills. But if you are alone, you can stay in shared apartment whereby a whole building, you guys can be 5 in the building, different rooms, the same kitchen and lounge. You understand? It's cheaper because that one you pay everything with bills. They can be charging you £500 with bills every month. Just give them £500, you are fine. So it depends on your condition, whether you're coming alone, and also what kind of apartment you want to live in. So let's say, apart from your flight ticket, apart from everything, if you have £1,000 in the first month, it's good. £1,000 is okay for the first month. At least by the end of that month, they'll pay your salary. Your salary will continue from where they stop. Why I say £1,000? By the time you pay your house rent, let me say you pay house rent £700, you have £300 to take care of other things. You mustn't furnish your house. No, there are some furnished apartments, there are some that are unfurnished. If you want unfurnished apartments, you mustn't furnish it at the same time. You can buy just bed and be using till you buy other things. Every other house all the houses in this UK have what we call gas or heating or cooker. So you don't need to buy cooker. So whatever, it depends on what you need. Okay, preferences differs. But £1,000 is okay until you pay a salary the next month and you'll be fine. Yeah. If you're coming alone though. You're coming alone. I came with £50. I came with £50 actually. Because a hospital sponsored me. They gave me accommodation. They stock our fridge with food stuff. So we didn't buy anything in the first week, second week. And that time was COVID. They stock our food with food stuff and until the pay salary. Yeah. I came with £50. Don't be shocked. But that is true because I know that our hospital is taking care of me. I didn't bother much. But I didn't know I was coming alone. Oh my God, £50. No, I can't do that. Yeah. So it depends on their condition. So let's go to another. Any other question for me? Any other question, guys? Do we have question? I've thought about so many things today. You don't have question about anything? No question at all? So you guys understood everything? Are there any agencies which we can use to do everything for us, so including finding job, visa application, other necessary papers? My dear, before agency used to recruit for these jobs, and it has been good. But because of this WHO red list country stuff like that, they stop agency from doing any recruitment from all African countries. Yeah, before agency used to, even call people, are you interested to work with us? Come, we can take you. But since this red list country, Africa being undeveloping country, not to do active recruitment from them, agencies stop recruiting from, you can only apply directly to the care home or hospital, they will recruit you. For nurses, NHS still recruits nurses, even care home, and they pay for their everything. My hospital paid for my visa, my flight, my day 2. That time we are still doing day 2 and day 10 COVID test when we arrived. They paid for it. They gave me accommodation. They picked me up from the airport. Yeah, they gave me accommodation for the first 3 months. They funded my exam in the UK, OSCE exam. So for nurses, it's quite easy because hospital does most of these things for them. They even if they didn't pay for it, they will give you back the money when you come over here. But for healthcare assistant, they don't. You have to pay for everything. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. You have to pay for everything. But if you're lucky, you can still get some that will sponsor you. But I doubt. I've not seen people that came over. I knew they paid for the stuff themselves. Yeah. But nurses, for nurses, they don't pay for the family. It's only the applicant that they know. They don't know the family. So they are responsible for only the applicant. So other people, you are paying for them. So that is it. Nobody pays your family. So for healthcare assistant, I don't know about. They don't sponsor healthcare assistants, unfortunately. So someone said, can I take a child I had out of wedlock to UK with other kids I had when I got married? If yes, what are the requirements? Her father is not residing in our home country. She answers her father's surname. Okay, if you have a child outside of wedlock, what you need is birth certificate of the child. And since she answered, the child is answering the father's name, you need a consent letter from the father. Yeah, you need birth certificate, and your name should be on that birth certificate. That is what shows that this is your child. First of all, second one is that the father, because the father's name is on that birth certificate, the father needs to write a consent letter stating that he gives consent for you to take the child. And when you are writing consent letter, you should attach one of his ID and send to you. But if you don't want, if you are being the one taking care of this child, and the father can't give consent, you have to go to court and get letter of custody that you are the one taking care of the child. You call it sole custody. With that letter of custody, you don't need your father's consent again to take the child. That is it. I hope I answered the question very well. So what you need is the child birth certificate and letter of consent from the father, or the child birth certificate and letter of custody from the court. That is what you need. I hope I answered your question very well. Make sure that the birth certificate of the child has your name as the mother. That is just it. That is what shows that you are the mother of the child. I hope I answered your question, my dear. So, any other question, guys? My dear, someone say which is better, NHS job or care home? First of all, this person asking this question, are you a nurse? Are you a care assistant? Let's start from there. Because if you're a care assistant, my dear, let me tell you, you don't have option. Because this job is competitive. You don't even want to know whether it's for NHS or what. What you want to know is come over first and settle down. Then, when you work with your employer, okay, you're a nurse. Because if you're a healthcare assistant, then I don't think you need to choose whether care home or NHS. Okay, well, without actually trying to favor anyone, I think NHS is the best. In NHS, you have so many opportunities. You can progress very well in NHS. Care home, the salary of care home is bigger than NHS. NHS pays like for 13 point something pounds per hour, but care home pays 17 to 20 pounds per hour. I'm working with NHS and I'm fine. I'm fine with my 13 pounds. So when you want to ask me for money, just know that I'm poor. Just know that I'm poor. Yeah. So I'm fine with my 13.5. I don't want wahala. So guys, NHS is better. Yeah. You don't enter too much trouble with NHS. I've not had problems since I came here, but I had a lot of problems. I've had people with a lot of problems in care home. I'm not trying to shade anybody, but I think NHS is still better for me. But if you like to be stagnant, if you like somewhere that you come, you already know what you're going to do. You don't want, you want something, do something every day, you already know the pattern of job you're doing. You can go for care home. In care home, you just do medication. You don't do IV. You don't do emergency in care home. You just look after old people. Old people, with dementia and stuff like that. Yeah. But NHS pension is also good. That is another thing. In NHS, that pension is good. The employer contributes, I don't know how many percent, but it's good to your pension. And NHS, the maternity leave is also good. But again, apart from that, care home salary is sweet. That is what draws people to care home. Care home pays 17 to 20 pounds. You know how much is that? If you not do extra, it's sweet money. But I'm with care. I'm with NHS though. Maybe in the future I will try care home, but not now. Someone said, do other homes and hospitals sponsor those with nurse and certificate, or is it registered nurse only? What do you mean by nurse and certificate? What I know, we have only what we called registered nurse. I don't know what you mean by nurse and certificate. Please, can you explain very well? Because if you are not a registered nurse, whether you went to school of nursing or you went to university, you are a registered nurse. But if you do not have your registered nurse certificate, you're not a nurse. So if you're an auxiliary nurse, you should follow healthcare assistant route, not registered nurses route. Okay? So if you are not a registered nurse, you're not a registered nurse. There's no two ways about it. Okay? Someone said, I had they consider family with small population for accommodation than family with large population. For instance, a family of 6 and a family of 4. No, consider who considers? Well. If you're a family of 6, you should be looking for 4 rooms, 4 bedrooms. Do you understand? 4-bedroom apartment. You can't be a family of 6 and you're looking for 2-bedroom apartment. Nobody will take you. No landlord or agency will give you that house. So if you're a family of 6, you should be looking for a bigger apartment. Remember, the number of children you have determines the number of apartments you get. If you have 4 children, you can go for 3-bedroom. But if you have 6, you should go for 4-bedroom. Nobody will deny you that. It's not possible. Nobody will deny you that. Okay? So it's a lie. They only deny you when you have a larger population of, you have a large family and you're going for a smaller bedroom. That is when they will deny you. But if you have like 6, family of 6, if you're going for 4-bedroom, they will give you. Nobody will deny you that. Okay? That is it. Because there are age your children will reach. Male and female won't be sleeping in one room. They have to be on their room. Do you understand? Like from 6 years to female and male will not be sleeping in one room. They have to have their separate room. So that's why they say larger family, larger rooms. Any other question, guys? I think that is it. So guys, I always want to tell you, anything you don't understand, ask questions. It's very important. Ask questions. If you don't understand anything, okay? If you don't understand anything, always ask questions. Very important, so you don't make mistake. Any other question, guys? Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. If you have not subscribed, do me a favor by clicking on subscription button and also click on notification bell. Like this video, okay? Only 7 people have liked this video, but we had up to 20 people here, but only 7 people like this video. It's not fair. Okay, I'm going to end this in 1 hour. Once this reaches 60 minutes, I'm going to end this live. So if you have any questions now that is confusing you, why not ask the question? Okay, you might not see me here tomorrow. I'm going to do a video on dependent visa application. Yeah, dependent visa application. I'm going to do a video on that. How to apply for dependent visa for spouse and also for kids. I'm going to do a video on that. So do well to watch it if you are applying for your husband, your wife, or a child, visa. Very important. So guys, do you have any other questions to ask? If not, we'll have to call it a day. I have a WhatsApp group for nurses, then I have the Telegram group for healthcare assistants. I have a WhatsApp group for nurses, then I have a Telegram group for healthcare assistants. You're welcome, Chioma. No, you're welcome. I just want to quickly share this because a lot of people are already in trouble. I don't want to say that. I don't want people to struggle to get this job, and at the end of the day, they do something that will, land them in trouble. Oh, it's unacceptable. Totally unacceptable, guys. So, any other question, guys? Why do I find it difficult to get job from NHS? Because of this red list country stuff. Yeah, they see us as developing countries and they are trying to reduce the rate they employ nurses from developing countries. It's World Health Organization guideline. So they are trying to reduce that. Even if they want to recruit like 5, they are trying to reduce to 2. That's why we are affected, okay? But they are still recruiting. You just have to be patient. When I was applying, as of 2021, I applied up to 100 jobs. I received over 60 unfortunate mails. And at the end of the day, I got 5 offers. But I have to go with one. You see? I started applying for a job like December. And I finally got one in March. In April. It wasn't easy. So because of this, the red list country stuff. But they're still taking small. That is it. They still need nurses. They can't stop it. We always short staff. Always looking for agencies to cover our shifts. So there's no way they can stop it. We always short staff looking for agency to cover our shifts. So guys, it's not possible for them to stop it. So someone asked another question. Someone said, if you're a nurse employed as a senior carer and in 6 months you couldn't pass the NMC requirements, will the care home and you back to your country, or you continue working until you pass? If they employed you as senior carers, they won't send you back. They will continue to work as a senior carer until you pass your NMC exam, your OSCE. Do you understand? The problem is if you are employed as a nurse, that is where the problem is. But since you are employed as senior carer, you have to continue to work as a senior carer until you pass your exams. But if you are employed as a nurse and you failed your OSCE 3 times, then you have to go back to your country. Okay? So if you came as healthcare assistant, senior carer, you don't need to go back. You have to work as healthcare senior carer until you pass your exam. It's only when you are employed as a nurse that you now fail your OSCE 3 times. That is when you will go back and start afresh. Okay? But nobody does that. Who will fail OSCE 3 times? No, it's not possible. I'm using this medium to express my gratitude to you. Dimma, too much. I can't love you less. Hope to see you one day. Thank you, Asiru. Thank you so much. I'll see you. Some of my people that came to arrive UK last month, I've not been able to see them because they are far away from me. Someone is in London. The other person is Peterborough. The other person is SS. How do I go there? It's far. It's far. Some of the people that came, through this healthcare assistant route, they are far away from me. I don't even know how to access them. I'm working as well. I don't know. Everything is far here. It might surprise you that you have a friend here and you won't be able to see them for 1 year because you don't have that time. When you have time, they might not have time. We only see through phone, and that is life. So if you have anybody at home, value that person, hug that person very well, because when you leave, I don't know when next time you see them. I actually like to work in NHS. Is it okay to come in through care home since NHS are not? Yeah, let me tell you, if you want to see any job you see now, grab it. As far as the offer letter is okay. If you see any job now, grab it. So find the offer letter. Just when you get an offer, send it to me. I will vet it for you. I will know whether it's unfavorable. There are offer letter that is nothing to write home about. It can't accept it. So when you get offer letter, send it to me. Okay, I will know whether it's favorable or not. Some care homes are good. So whenever you get offer, my dear, come. When you stay here like 1 year and you want to leave, you have to pay them off for the remaining years. They will tell you how much you owe them. They might tell you owing them 1,500 or 2,000 pounds. When you pay them off, my dear, you have so many NHS waiting for you with open hands. Okay, so you can come with care home, work some time, then change to NHS. It's nothing. People do it every day. Okay, that is it. So any other question? Any other question? What is the time? This is 57 minutes. No question, right? Because I want to do a video on something. I have so many job vacancies I want to do video on. So look out for my job vacancy, even for nurses. So look out for my videos on YouTube. Be the first to apply. I don't need to come and knock on your door. There's new vacancy. Come and apply. There's new vacancy. Look out for it, man. Okay? I can't be chasing you up and down every day to come and watch my videos. This thing is important to you, not to me. You know that. So I'm about to do videos on vacancy that I just saw today, and I hope you guys see it and apply. Okay? This is what I do when I don't go to work. You see me. When I don't go to work, this is what I do. This is me. This is what I do. See, when I don't go to work, this is what I do. Okay? When I don't go to work. So guys, any other question? No question, right? What can you say about Jersey? I got an offer from them. Care home, please enlighten me. You can't tell me to enlighten you about Jersey. Do I know Jersey? I don't know Jersey until I see the offer letter. That is when I will talk. And I mean, UK doesn't mean that I know everything. I don't know everybody. I don't know everywhere. I don't know every care home. So send me the offer letter and I will vet it for you. I can't just say Jersey is good or bad without even seeing the offer letter. I don't even know them. so send it to my inbox, okay? If you're not, you should be in my WhatsApp group. So send it to me. So I don't know about Jersey. If you know about them, read them up. You don't confirm them bad until they send offer letter. Okay? So someone said, please post this live session on your channel. Of course, I'm posting it. I'm posting it. Immediately I'm done, I'm posting it. Alright? I just want to do video or something. This is my work session. It's not easy. Doing video is not easy. It's not. It's not at all. Oh my god, what is this? Jeez. Okay. Do you have another question before I wind up? I guess no questions, right? You're welcome. You serve. You're welcome. You have IELTS band 7. Band 7, what of the other components, other models, what do you get in them? Because for you to have overall band 7, that means there's one you got 6.5 or so. So tell me. Listening is 6.5. Oh, you can, and you can remark. You know, listening, there's one thing about, there are things you can remark in IELTS. When you come to IELTS, you can remark your writing, you can remark your speaking. They are likely to change. But when it comes to reading and listening, these things are just like objective. Either it's A or B. You're like unlikely to get, higher mark for it. I won't advise you to waste your money on remarking. What I would advise you to do is try and write another IELTS within 6 months, so that even if you have problem in the second IELTS, you can combine them. How about that? Try and write IELTS and the IELTS within 6 months of this one, so that if you want to kind of combine them, you can. Okay. Speaking 8. Wow, nice. So I would advise you to write, and don't settle for less. Don't settle for healthcare assistant when you're a nurse. Leave those routes. Leave healthcare assistant routes for healthcare assistant. Follow nurses route is cheaper and easier. So what I would advise you to do is write another IELTS within 6 months, so that I can combine them together when this one comes out. Okay, if you don't have up to the required score. I wish you well. You can combine any IELTS that is 6.5, but when you have 6.0 in any of them, you can't combine it. You can't combine 6.0 IELTS. But since you have 6.5 in listening, try one more time, okay? You'll get what you want, okay? So I want to do a video on healthcare assistant vacancy. So if you have any questions, still ask me. I'm here, okay? If you have any question, I still ask me. I will answer your question while I do my video. You're welcome there. Can you please share your email? Wanted to send my offer letter to you. I'm not on WhatsApp. Okay. My email is dimmaevelyn@gmail.com. Dimma, DIMMAEVELYN @gmail.com. Or go to any of my videos. You go to the description box of any of my videos. My email is there. That is it. Hey guys, any other question, guys? So if you have any question, just drop for me and I'll answer you. I'm trying to do a video. Can the cover letter from school help if added to my English band? Well, NMC, someone say, can the cover letter help if I add it to my English band? Well, NFC had a meeting regarding this IELTS, this English requirement. But as of today, they have not released the final the conclusion of this meeting. Either they want to bring the IELTS score down, or they want to allow English proficiency letter to cover up for low band. They have not yet stated what they want. I've heard someone say that they got low IELTS score and they now got their English proficiency letter from school. They combine it together and they use it. But even if they use it, are they going to get their P at the end of the day when they do OSCE? They don't joke with their P. So guys, I can't say what I don't know, whether you can use your letter from school, but as of today, it's not yet, authentic, whether you can use it or not. What I know of today is still your IELTS result, band 7 overall, with only 6.5 in writing. So if it changes tomorrow, I will let you know. But as of today, no change to that. And someone said I should call. My email is Dimma Evelyn at gmail.com. Guys, any other question? Because I want to do video. You want to see how I do my video? Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dimma Evelyn, your favorite YouTuber. So today guys, I'm here with a new vacancy for healthcare assistants and nurses that wants to come to UK on tier 2 visa sponsorship. So when you go to your browser of choice, type LTC Global. It will take you to their website. So once you come here, as you can see, I said LTC Global. LTC Global. They said connecting global healthcare professionals with UK opportunities. So when you come there, you go to their home button. Can you see here? Can you see services? When you click on services, can you see what it says? It says international students, overseas nurses and carers. Click on overseas nurses as carers. So when you come here, what they're trying to say is that if you're overseas nurse and you want to come as a carer, you have to apply through here. Like someone complained that they don't have required IELTS score, you can come as a carer through this company. So they said that within 4 weeks of applying with them, you can come here as a carer while you process your nursing. Okay, they said week 1 is interview with the sponsor, week 2 is visa application, week 3 is preparing to move to UK and fixing accommodation, and week 4 is arriving to UK. Okay, can you see? Just read it. Their number is also here, and you can see nurses as carers. So what you have to do, go to the right hand side, click on apply now. Okay, if you're a student, still go to services, click on international student. Maybe you're a student in the UK and you want to change your visa from tier 4 to tier 2, do the same thing. You see what they need. Okay, you see, that is it for students. So for 2 of you, all you need to do is come to right hand side, click on apply now, then fill the form. Okay, your name, your email, phone number, Skype ID. You should have Skype ID. That is what they usually use for interview. Your phone number, your gender, date of birth, nationality, that is your country, postal address, your passport number, date of issue of passport, expiring date of passport, then professional qualification, NMC, you know. Professional qualification should be your registered nurse, then qualification institution should be name of school, total years of experience. Then coming down, they said your IELTS score, you write it there. Your CBT score, you write pass or fail. Are you in process of registering with NMC? If you have started, yes. If you have not, you click it. Do you require training material, CBT training material? No or yes. Fill this form, then submit. Guys, wait for their call and wait for their email. Okay, so simple. I like this kind of application, straight to the point. Nothing like feel this or feel that. Very, very straight to the point. And if you still want them, see their contact here. Contact us. You see their contact here. See their contact, okay? And see their mail. You can email them as well. You can call them as well. So guys, rush to this and apply. They're in Beaconhead, okay? Chester, New Chester Road. So guys, let's go over to the next application. If you have not subscribed, you have to subscribe to this channel, guys. Okay. So let's go over to the next job vacancy that we have for today.
Recording stopped.
Hi guys. So guys, I have to stop this one. What? We still have 8 people in the house. Oh gosh. So guys, this is end of our live session. We meet again next time. I will tell you again if I have anything to discuss with you. Subscribe to my video and like. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.